22 doctors are now on the radar of investigating agencies. These are 22 doctors of the Al Falah University that are now being probed for their possible role in the Delhi blast and the wider nexus of terror that they were looking to build on and unleash in Delhi. Let's get in Akhil, my colleague who's been tracking every aspect of the blast probe with us on the broadcast. Akhil, walk us through the latest details that you have. Where have these doctors been picked up from? What is their alleged role that the investigating agencies is now looking at? And we were talking about a dozen odd doctors in the fray that has now increased to 22 doctors.
If you see, the linkages are being established by the investigators in connection with the case, and right now searches are still underway right now, and we have got the latest breaking visuals on NDTV 24/7 in which it's clear that the raids are underway in Gandhi Colony area of Faridabad. So currently raids are underway to nab more accused, because earlier if you see what has happened, that the investigators were trying to identify the location of some other suspects, because if you see in this very case what we have seen, that Dr. Muzammil, he was one of the key suspects in this case. Apart from that, if you see the main suicide bomber, Dr. Umar, was also in touch with Dr. Shaheen. So these three persons basically were in touch with other doctors. So right now the interrogators in this case, the investigators in this case has been basically zeroing down and questioning more and more doctors in connection with the case, that how all they were connected and what was the module on which they were working and what was the exact plan they wanted to execute and how many persons were involved. So right now the information that we have received from the Faridabad crime branch sources as well as from the central agency sources, that over 20 people, 20 doctors from this very campus. Right now you can see the behind visuals of Al Falah University campus here. From this very campus, approximately 20 doctors have been picked up. They are being questioned right now, that what was their involvement in connection with the case. Because earlier if you see what we have seen, that in this
identified, Akhil, are these doctors all being identified after combing the CDR data? Is that the way all these doctors are being identified? Because we've been speaking about CDR data being combed, several of the doctors switching off their phones, raising suspicion. Is that the link through which investigating agencies are reaching out to these many doctors?
See, some details are very crucial. Right now, we cannot say this on broadcast channel, because if you see, we have spoken to some of the officials off cam, and they have said that with the help of details, dump data that they have recovered from Dr. Muzammil's phone and the chats that have been recovered from Dr. Muzammil's phones, with the help of that, they are basically taking clues and moving and taking it back to the communication channel from where they have communicated to another individuals. So right now, those who have been suspected, they have switched off their phone at this point in time. So we are not allowed to basically divulge more information on the investigation part. So right now, 7 doctors have been basically questioned in that regard, and their chats have already been recovered with Dr. Muzammil, because Dr. Muzammil was a key element. He was a person who was basically...
Direct links of 7 doctors with Dr. Muzammil. That's what you're saying. 7 doctors have a direct link with Dr. Muzammil through chat, through phone calls, and that is the first link that the agencies are now probing.
Absolutely. If you see, at this point in time, 7 doctors link have already been established with Dr. Muzammil. This is what the chat has been revealing so far in connection with the case. And if you see, not only in the NCR region, apart from that, what we have seen, that the link of this very incident has been basically extended to UP's Saharanpur district as well, from where Dr. Adil Rathar was arrested. And apart from Adil Rathar, what we have seen, that Dr. Shaheen, who hails from UP's Lucknow, and her brother was also basically arrested in connection with the case. So there are several linkages, and right now the investigators are basically connecting those.